Good morning and welcome to our talks. I'm Elaine M. Bergstrom, and today's topic is how do you know the color temperature of the tube of paint that you're using or the color that you're painting? So in front of me, I have a color wheel and then my 6 tube colors and color wheel. So let's just start with the basic colors. So everything is relative, and there were studies done about how the same color laid upon another color vibrates different and looks different. And it can look like a totally different color if it's next to um, various colors. So let's just begin by recognizing the colors on the color wheel. And then I'll give some examples about the 6 tube. So if we're looking at the color wheel and we have, let's say, yellow, orange, orange, and red, orange, we ask ourselves which one looks warmer and cooler. So it would have more red in it or more blue in it. So the yellow orange, obviously orange and red orange are much warmer as we go this way on the color wheel, and yellow orange leaning towards the cooler color. So it has to depend if you paint, let's say, orange on there, and if you want to paint a cooler color, you're going to go more right to the color wheel because it has more blue in it. If you want the color next to your painting to be warmer in tone, you would go around this way, and that would help you determine if it's warmer or cooler, because there's warm colors in every category of yellow, red, and blue. So an easy observation is the 6 tubes paint that I use in my classes. So if we just look at the yellows, one has more blue in it and one has more red. So you can obviously look at this, that this is more lemony. And looking at certain yellows that look more lemon or cool means that they have more blue and they're going to lean more towards the greens. So it kind of blends more into that value versus the warmer yellow has more red in it. And I think of it as more a golden color. It's leaning more towards the red value. So that makes it a warm color. And then of course, the red, this is leaning more towards blue versus this one, which has more red in it. So the one that's leaning towards more of the reds and blues means it's cooler versus the reddish red. I know this is a lot of red versus blues. It actually becomes warmer. So we've got the cool red, the warm red. And so the same with the blues. You know, this blue is leaning more towards actually blues, so it's cooler. And this blue has more red in it, so they consider it warmer. But there are some controversies with the blues, quite honestly. So you have to study it and decide for yourself. But if I'm putting down, let me quickly mix red, violet. So I'm going to take my blue red and add some warm blue to it. I think that's enough. So that's my red violet. And we know red violet basically is a little bit warmer red because it's closer to red, so it's warmer. If I put it next to blue, definitely looks cooler. I mean, red violets weren't in the blue. I think I have a mix in my palette. Let me just see. No. Let's see. Let's put it here so you can see it. That's better. I think I had some Payne's Gray in my blue. So next to, even though this is considered a warmer blue, next to it, the red violet definitely looks warmer. Now, if I put, let's just make up a little bit more red violet. Just add some more red to make it more red violet. So I put the red violet down a little, it has a little bit more blue in it now. And I put it next to a red, warm red. Now it begins to look cooler. So when you're playing with your colors, you can just go around and mix the colors and put them next to each other. So let's just make up a, kind of clean out the palette, a cool yellow. So if I put, let's just put that green there. Yeah, mixing two different greens. That's when it becomes trickier. So which one looks cooler and which one looks warmer? So this one is actually warmer because it has more of a mixture of red. So it leans towards it, which warms it up. And this one has more blue in it. So if you were painting and you needed a warmer green, you'd go with something similar to this. There's variations in green versus one that's blue, because the one with the blue is going to recede. This red violet would recede if this was up front in the foreground of your painting. This red violet is going to come closer, come forward, and this particular blue, which is cooler, is going to recede. So even though it might be technically a cool or warm color, it depends on what you're painting next to it. And if you want it to come forward in your painting, you want to paint with warmer colors. But if you want something, let's say, to overlap and you want it to appear to look behind it, you want to paint maybe something cooler behind the warmer color. So I hope this is helpful in learning about color temperature and how we use it in our paintings. Have a great day, and please, if you're enjoying these videos, please like them and share them. And if you'd like to be part of a new evolving art community that's free, go to the page and email me your contact information, your name and email, and I will send you a Zoom link for this new community that's starting up the end of January. Have a great day.